Hello friends, welcome again to the video tutorial of the WP funnel. In this video tutorial we will check out how you can create a funnel from scratch. So go to the WP funnel option and click on funnels option here. Here you will be redirected to this screen. Click on create funnel option and go to the create from scratch. Here it will ask you with the funnel name. So I am writing here funnel first and click on the next button. So you will be redirected to this editor screen where you can add the element or add the pages of the funnel and you can arrange them. So just if I go to the plus icon here, you will get the error that you need to add the landing page or the sales page to continue. Currently page is not present in the node, so you can't add any further element to this sales page. So very first we need to create the sales page here. So on clicking the sales page option, you will again get some pre-built templates that were provided for the sales pages. These templates are specifically for the sales pages. Either you can use them or you can go with the start from scratch. So I am going with create from scratch option. Here you need to enter the name of your page, like funnel 1 sales page. So hit the create button here. And now if you want to edit this sales page, click on the sales page option. You will get the option like edit with Elementor, or you can view step. From view step option you can view this page. As of now we have not added any element in the sales page, so you will see the blank page. So on edit with Elementor you will be redirected to this Elementor screen where you can add the heading or image or any thing on your sales page using the Elementor's shortcodes, like my first funnel. Any heading you can give, means basically you can design your sales page from here using the Elementor page builder. So once you are done with this, so you can save it and you can also save the funnel from here. Now you can see this plus icon is enabled as we have added the sales page in the sales page node. So on clicking on the sales page you will see the options like we have already added the sales page, so this is disabled. So from sales page you can either link to the checkout page or you can go with the opt-in page. So I am going with the checkout page. So any user after making the purchase from the sales page will go to the checkout page. In the checkout page again we can link the other node, but firstly we can add the pages in the checkout. So again in the checkout page you will get the pre-built design of the checkout page. So you can either go with this pre-built design or you can start from scratch. So again I am going with start from scratch and entering the name funnel 1 checkout and hit the create button. Now on the checkout page You can design the page using design option. Using product option, you can add the product, and using bump option, you can add the bump product for your checkout page. So in the design option, again you will get the option to edit with Elementor. So as we have seen in the sales page, you can design your checkout page using the Elementor page builder, and after making the changes you can view it from here and you can save it. Then next to it is, after designing the page, you can add the product. So for adding the product, you need to add the products in the WooCommerce product. So you can refer our video on how to add WooCommerce product, and after adding product, click on this add product. So you will see the product that you have added in the WooCommerce will be fetched here. I have added the 2 products, so it is showing me those 2 products here. I am going with the yellow t-shirt one and click the add product button. You can decide the discount price based on the sales price or regular price, or you can keep it as a percentage or fixed amount. Now you can add more product from here, and you can enable this reset previous cart item option. So if you have enabled this option, then the user who make the purchase, and if he or she have added some product on his or her cart, then those products will be automatically removed. Then next to it is the bump product. So similar to the product, here you can add bump product, but you can also design the bump product option here. Funnel 3 bump. You can add the description. You can show the product image. Here you can add the product, like we have added the main product, you can add the bump product. So this red shirt will be the bump product of the yellow shirt. And if you don't want to give any discount, you can keep it blank. Now hit the save button. So this bump product and the product has been added to the checkout page. Now we will move to the next node of our funnel, clicking on this plus icon. So after checkout, you can either redirect user to the thank you page, you can put a condition, you can add upsell, you can add downsell. So you can go with the condition also if you don't want to redirect them to thank you page directly. You can add condition like if a user has purchased a certain product, or if the user belongs to the particular city, country, then if you want if a user belongs to the New York and you want those user will be redirected to the upsell page, then you can add a condition using this condition node. So we'll check how it works. So on adding the condition, you will get option condition. If the condition becomes true, then user will get the particular result, and if the condition become false, user will be redirected to this false node and will access the purchase that you have added for the false, and at last user will be redirected to this result. So let me put the condition. So in condition we have two options, and or. In and, suppose if the conditions that you have added, you can add more than one condition for your sales page, for your funnel. So if all conditions are true, then the user will follow this true path. And in OR condition, if you select the OR option, so in OR option, if any of one condition becomes true, user will go to the true path. So you can decide whether you want to go with AND or you want to go with OR option. So let's start adding the condition. The very first is the past order billing city. So you can add the city name, like suppose you want that the person who belongs to the New York City, that is in the billing part, if the city hits the New York option, then user will go to the upsell. So in true condition, you can select the upsell page. And if you want that if user is also logged in or not logged in, that is log out, then you can add condition accordingly, or you can add many more condition like this, like total order count. And if you select this AND option, then all these conditions should be true. And if you select OR, then if any of the condition is true, user will be redirected to the true node. So I am going with this OR one, that is either user belong to New York City, either the login status of the user is logged out, and if the total order count of user is greater than 3, then he will be redirected to the true path. Then in true and false, we can select the page that we want to add. Like in true, we want to add the upsell, and in false, we would like to add downsell. And this is the result. So let's start selecting the upsell page. So in upsell page, again we have some pre-built design that you can directly use for your upsell page, or you can start from scratch. So on start from scratch, you need to enter the name of that page and hitting the create button. The page has been created. Now you can edit it with Elementor, and you can also add the product that you want to give to your user as a upsell. So as we did in the checkout page, you can set the product for the upsell page. Similarly, you can set the downsell page. You can use any pre-built design, and you can create from scratch. And after adding it, you can add the product in the downsell too. So you have added the condition for true or for false. We have added the upsell and downsell page, and at last you can set the result as you can set thank you page in the result. We can drag and drop this . So you can design it to view the flow chart properly. So in this way you can see the flow chart of your funnel. And in thank you page, you can again go with the pre-built design, or you can start from scratch. And create it. After thank you page, you can either go with the sales page, or you can add the opt-in form. So I have added the opt-in form. So in opt-in form, you can use the pre-built design, or you can create from scratch. And after finishing it, click on the save button. So in this way, your funnel will be created, and the flow of the funnel is like this. User first go to the sales page, then after that go to the checkout page. On the basis of the condition after checkout page, either he will follow the true path or he will follow the false path. If follows the true path, he will go to the upsell page and get the thank you page as a result, and at last he will get the opt-in page. And if the condition is false, he will go to the downsell page, then thank you, and at last opt-in. So in this way, you can create the funnel from scratch using the WP funnel plugin. Thank you.